Right now is the perfect time to be like the 1%. We are living in times where anyone can be successful. Women can be successful. Little children can be successful. We are living in the best times. Do not be fooled. Everything is about perspective. We are living in the best time, okay? This is the best time to be alive. You just have to make the decision of change. You have to desire change. You have to want to become successful. You're going to have to want to make that choice. No edits. I don't give a damn. You are going to have to make that choice, and it's going to hurt. It is going to hurt. I promise it's going to hurt. And I'm repeating what I heard from another mentor of mine, right? That I was just watching right now. Shout out to Linval Williams. Success is going to hurt, bro. It is going to feel bad. Like, it's going to hurt so bad. People are going to talk crap. People are going to stop believing. People are going to do whatever they're going to do. But you are going to stay the same. You are going to be diligent. You are going to be consistent. And it will pay off. And that's just how it goes. That's how the objective world is meant to be like. That's what this world was made for. It was made for moments like this. You know, the masculine is how it is. The feminine is how it is. We came into this world with things already being ordained naturally how they are. We can't change the nature of something. We can't change the nature of people. The nature of people is to copy the people around them. The nature of people is to copy. That's the nature of humans. We are wired to copy one another. It's only when we are self-aware or when we are cognizant of ourselves will we then have the ability to see and make a decision and compartmentalize on whether or not we want to copy what we see. Now, but you just have to have that gift of awareness. And you cannot be afraid to display having that gift of awareness. See, a lot of people are not only wired to copy, but they are wired to have fear. And that's what causes people to never want to change, is because they are afraid. They are afraid of the people around them seeing them act differently and judging them, telling them that they are wrong, you know, making fun of them, shunning them, outcasting them. People are afraid of that instead of embracing it. Because they haven't done any research. They haven't read any stories of the greats. They haven't read any stories of the warriors. They haven't met a warrior. They haven't met a great. See, once you really do your research and you really meet people who do great things, and it's supposed to break away the fear that resonates inside you naturally. It's supposed to make you more aware of yourself. That's why it's good to have a mentor. It's good to do research on great people. It's good to really change yourself by doing that. And that's the only way to live. That's the only true way to be successful in this world today, is to break away from the chains of being like everybody else. Break away from being a sheep. It is highly important that we all do the opposite of what the majority of people are doing. That's how we will be successful. We must do the opposite. We must be sober. We must save. And we must think differently. We must not be fearful. We must be willing to stand alone. And once we come across this new mindset, we must be consistent. Like, we have to stay this. We have to pick a side and stay right there. There's no teetering back and forth. You have to pick a side. It doesn't matter how women feel, man. And I'm speaking from my perspective of being a man, obviously, right? Like, I'm not sure how I don't know what it feels like to be a woman. So I have to speak from my perspective of being a man. As far as being a man goes, we have to make sure that we must be masculine. Like, there's no way around it. We have to be masculine. And that's the opposite of what the majority men are doing. Of course, they have deep voices. They all have Johnsons, but they behave in a feminine way, in a feminine nature. Now, it is more of a feminine type of nature to be fearful, and to be chaotic. Now, it is not in the true essence and nature of men to be that way. That's why we must hold on to our seed. That's why we must not let our seed out. Men who retain their seed and men who practice charisma are the 1% of men, because those men do not release their seed. And I believe that not releasing your seed, whether you are just abstaining or practicing charisma, you will be more aware. You are automatically the 1%. It's the cheat code of getting to the 1%. No one wants to talk about the cheat codes. No one wants to talk about the obvious path to take in order to excel even faster. And that is holding on to our essence as men.